So I actually pulled these numbers just for how they start April, just to put into perspective how good Ben Rice and Aaron Judge have been. So comparing, and I know we don't want to look back on the past, but because it was such a good duo, and because also it was another 99 and number 22, Juan Soto and Aaron Judge through April of 2024. Soto had a 325 average, 8 home runs, 25 RBIs, a 1.019 OPS, and a 190 WRC plus. And then Judge that year in 2024, we know he won the MVP, but also keeping in mind that for April he's not that good, or it was one of his more traditional Aprils. A 207 average, 6 home runs, 18 RBIs, a 754 OPS, and a 116 WRC plus. Now, if you look at Ben Rice, and keeping in mind that Aaron Judge is actually a little better in this April of 2026, Ben Rice, a 327 average, 10 home runs, 23 RBIs, a 1.157 OPS, a 211 WRC plus, and then Aaron Judge, a 252 average, 12 home runs, 20 RBIs, a 1.002 OPS, and a 174 WRC plus. So if you're comparing what we thought of at one point with, and it's only April, but if you're comparing like how we were thinking, oh, this is Gehrig and Ruth with Soto and Judge, Rice and Judge are doing pretty damn good too to start the year, and especially when Judge is having a literally better season or better start to the year and is already looking like an MVP. But like if Rice and Judge keep this up, it's going to be as if when it was Soto and Judge being in the AL MVP candidates. So you can't speak enough of like how good they've been as a duo, and that's why we need Grisham to pick it up, and we need Jazz to continue to pick it up to complement them as how good they've been. So
yeah, feels like they're carrying the lineup a little bit, but that's not.
It has to
fine,
happen sometimes,
right?
yeah.
It has to happen sometimes. I'm not going to knock them because they've been so good in carrying the lineup. But yeah, man, I think Judge is like still not all the way there, if I'm being honest. Like you look at his like he's had a better April than he sometimes had in the past. But like I'm looking at his thing or his slash line, and you're looking at 381 on base. Aaron Judge is like a 450 on base type of guy, right? So his slug is really carrying him right now. We're like Ben Rice, 327 average, 443 on base, 714 slug. Like he's doing what Judge did last year, virtually, at this moment in time. And something that I love too, like Ben Rice got 8 doubles, man. I'm big on like, look, guy, show me the homers, but what else you freaking doing, dude? 10 homers, 8 doubles, leads the team in doubles. Also leads the team in hits with 32. So yeah, they have been. You kind of can't say enough about them. They replaced Juan Soto with, not going to get ahead of myself, but, maybe one day a better version of Juan Soto at a more premier position. But yeah, Ben Rice, Aaron Judge, I mean, Yankees have had 2 like legitimate superstars like fully emerge this year, and it's been very fun to watch.
Both from the state of Massachusetts as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little salt in the wound there for the Red Sox fans. So yeah, you can't. They like I said, that you can't knock the team at this point, but it is something of note that when those guys are eventually going to hit a bit of a down period, that the lineup needs to then Jazz and when Stanton gets back, and then also Trent Grisham. You want to support those guys and not just put the weight on their shoulders in like big games and then eventually postseason games. But Ben Rice, we knew that the expected stats and the expected numbers that we saw and the hard hit rate and everything like that, we knew Ben Rice could eventually be just a contributing ball player. But now he's been for April the straw that stirs the drink for the Yankees, and now it's where we were coming into the season. We knew he was going to be a big part of the lineup, and now it's like, okay, this is the dude that's going to be next to Aaron Judge, hopefully for the remainder of Judge's career in pinstripes, and then we'll see him turn into his own, hopefully stellar all-star and MVP vote getter. So good to see from them.